Well, all right. Fuck, dude. That was a
special edition. That's a special edition
yeah.
episode.
That's a long story. I
No,
spent
no.
I
I
spent
could have.
a go ahead.
No, I could have kept going, dude. I was like, man, I was good, dude.
Yeah, it was a wild ride. So, but spent a lot of time on that. Fuck, outside of that, dude, life still goes on for you and me outside of that. So,
No doubt.
like, how you been, man? What's
Ah,
we
man.
haven't sat down in a while. How's life treating you? How's
I'm
everything
good,
going?
dude. I'm good, man. It's summertime's here. Got the disc golf rolling. I'm balls deep in baseball right now. I watch baseball 24/7, dude. I love the College World Series, and I love women's fucking fast pitch softball, dude. I love these, dude. Them girls are. Those pitchers, man, are so fucking talented. It's unbelievable. I won't watch a regular season game, but when there's shit on the line, dude, I love that shit. So
Yeah, I did that. I saw you share that one video of that fucking pitcher getting smoked in the mouth.
oh my god, dude, what was the? Oh man, that pitcher, get out of the way, dude. But man,
get out of the way. But Jesus, the catcher, like, you couldn't throw that again if you tried,
dude. Like when I watch videos like that, I always look in the background for different reactions, like to try to catch something that someone's not looking at.
Yep.
And I'm looking at the catcher to see her reaction. Like I thought she would be like in misery, like, oh my god, but it looked like she was like, fuck that bitch, dude. Like
I slept with her boyfriend the last party they had. Like, yeah, bitch, I told you I'd get you.
Like stole one of her sundresses and never gave it back. Like, catch this in the teeth, bitch. Oh man, that was tough to watch. And I
got
love
that
shit
on
like
sale
that.
at fucking Marshalls. Can't get those anymore.
Oh man, and now it's good to get back at it, dude. I miss this shit. I know we've been talking on the phone a lot, but it was good to get some material out for the streets.
Yeah.
Even took a break from the SSP too.
What's that? Oh yeah, the SSP break. Yeah.
Yeah, had to do that, and then Facebook got rid of polls. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, dude, you hit me up with that, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, and I tried to do some in-depth research. I got on like fucking some forums and stuff. Was like, what's going on? And somebody did mention, they were like, yeah, I can't seem to do it like on my personal.
Yeah.
Groups or something. I don't know.
Oh my god, dude! Illinois State just hit a home run in the top of the ninth. It's 3-2. 2 outs, runner on third. All right. Oh, yeah, just fuck. They're back in it, dude. I thought they lost. I turned it off. But speaking, dude, so I wanted to get started because, like I said, baseball, man. Dude. I don't know what it is, but ever since I was a little kid, like I'd be crying and fussing, and my mom would just sit me in front of the television and baseball. And that's all. I just sit and watch baseball. Like when I was a kid, like back. Now we're gonna show our age here. Penguin and Pirate games when they were on KBL. Do you remember KBL? I'm talking that's like mid '90s shit. That was the original.
Not specifically, but
their games. Every game wasn't televised, dude. So
I definitely remember.
Remember them
not being televised.
Yeah. So I would go upstairs with my dad, and I had a baseball scorebook, and I would listen to the game on the radio with my dad and keep score. And I almost loved when they weren't on TV because I knew me and my dad would just sit by the radio. And man, loved playing baseball. I was all right, dude. I was good until I was like 15, and then I couldn't hit shit. I couldn't hit anymore, dude. I just
started drinking all that beer.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like I could field and throw, dude, but man, I couldn't hit, man. But dude, I was on some good ass baseball teams, and I was on some terrible ass baseball teams, and I was thinking about he just singled him in. It's 3-3, dude. Oh my lord. All right, but dude, when I was 13, man, that's junior legion baseball, so that's 13 to 15.
Okay.
There's a huge physical difference between 13 and 15-year-olds, dude.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, dude, my team was comprised of all 13-year-olds, I think, except 2 other people. And we were fucking terrible, man. We went 1-21 that year. But we had a 15-year-old from Apollo Ridge. I can't remember his name. And he was fast, but mentally he wasn't firing on all cylinders. Like, there was something weird about him, dude. Like, I don't know. I didn't really talk to him that much, but like, you'd be warming up with him before the game, and he's like 15 feet away from you, throwing as hard as he can, and it's like, yo, dude, I'm not trying to go to the dentist, man. Fucking
Right.
chill. So we're playing, dude, and we're out in the field, and it's a game somewhere up in Indiana, and dude hits one over the fence in center field. Like, I mean, we were always getting 10-run rolled. So the ball, it went over the fence, but barely, man. And I saw it go over, but the second base umpire couldn't tell. He didn't know. So that old man went and asked that center fielder, kid I was talking about, hey, did that ball go over the fence? And he was like, oh, yeah, it cleared it by 4 or 5 feet. Dude, my coach flips out. He was like, don't ever say it. Dude, you say it bounced. And you're taught back in the day when a ball, ground roll double.
Correct.
Put both your hands up. That's like ground roll double because that'll get, that's what happened here. Don't let that motherfucker keep running,
Mm-hmm.
And so he's telling him that. So it's like a week and a half later, dude. We're playing, I forget. We got beat by so many teams from Indiana. It was terrible. This kid pimps one over the center field fence, dude. It's a no-doubter. I look up, dude. The center fielder's got his hands up for a ground roll double, dude. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was dying laughing, man. And I remember coming back in the dugout. My coach was like, you guys got to be the sorriest bunch of kids. I was like, we are, man. I was like, are you kidding me, man? Are we really doing this right now? Like, oh, my God, dude. It was so fucking funny.
Those fucking that coach is so desperate for a win. He's like, you know what, dude, fuck it.
Yeah,
and then the kid's like, well, who cares,
oh man, I remember, dude, so many fun memories from playing Young Township baseball. And my homie on the team, I mean, from 7th to 12th grade, dude. Me and Justin Reed, we were together all the time. That kid. He's a cop now in Monroeville, dude. I can't, like, if that dude pulled me over, I'd be like, what are you doing, dude?
I want him to pull me over.
Oh, my God. He's top. Probably the best basketball player in Salzburg history. I would put him as the all-time greatest. But, dude, me and him always sitting on the bench together, always just laughing. I rode to the game with his pap all the time, and his pap was really hard of hearing, still is, Sonny Galo, OG, dude. But he always said, huh? Huh? And dude, we'd be in the back seat because his grandma would be in the front seat. And he'd go, hey, Pap, homo say huh? And he'd go, huh? And we'd start fucking dying, dude. But anyways, dude, we were playing Indiana Lions because the Lions Club, they got them in all the little towns. And the Lions Club have a camp for the mentally handicapped in the summertime. All these kids come. But they would bring them down to West Lebanon when we played them. They'd all come down. And, there are about 20 of them sitting behind – the bleachers in the behind the backstop.
Okay.
And yeah, a bunch of them. And we're batting, so me and Justin are on the bench, and someone, dude, skies a foul ball, and it's over the backstop, and I'm watching it, dude, and you just see like all these aides and like the people that were in charge of taking care of these kids, like getting the kids out of the way. That's how high it was, dude. You had time to react, like.
Picking like 3 or 4 kids up, like, you guys should get out of the way,
yeah. like putting hands over kids' heads, like shielding them. Well, they forgot about the kid in the middle. That kid was staring dead straight, Tick. I remember it like yesterday. That ball hit him directly in the top of the head. And, dude, the sound it made was, dude, it was something out of the Three Stooges, like one of those shitty-ass sound effects. And there's, like, stunned silence, except me and Justin Reed, dude. Fucking losing laughing, dude. Like, and I felt bad, like...
No, you don't feel
every
bad.
time. Like, that could have been my grandmother, rest her soul, and Speedy one time. But if that would have hit her in the head like that, I would have laughed at first, and then seemed like that's just my natural reaction. And somebody bitched at me, like, you kids need to grow up. And I was like, come on. Like,
I think you said it right, like the second word in that sentence, you kids. Like,
yeah.
Nah.
I'm losing it every time at that. And, dude,
I'm still laughing at that.
The ambulance had to come. It fucked him up. I don't know what happened, dude, but I remember my dad was like, I talked to him the next day about it, and he was pissed that I was laughing. But he was like, what the hell's wrong with them people not getting him out of the way? Like, come on. But, oh, man.
Like, the one, like, they shield everybody, and they're probably like, well, if he gets hit, he gets hit. And sure enough, Boom.
That kid didn't know if he was in school or at a baseball game. He was just staring into the distance, man. I mean, come on, man. But then another one I got. So I'm 15 now. So that's your time to shine, dude. Like, all right, we're all 15 now. We're supposed to be good.
Right.
Didn't make the playoffs, whatever. But I blew my ankle out bad at a church in Homer City playing AAU basketball. Snapped it in half, man. Dude, I remember this, dude. It's fractured. I've torn numerous ligaments in it, and 2 people are helping me get to the car. They got to take me to the emergency room. Aaron Ulysses, dude, is giving me a wedgie. While these 2 people, I don't know what I can do. I'm like, dude, come on, what the fuck? And he's laughing. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I was pissed. That fucking kid. So anyways, man, I got surgery on it. My dad was like, no baseball this year, Al. And I was like, well, whatever. But I did the physical therapy and stuff like that. And I remember the lady was like, when you get this pin out, this ankle is actually going to be stronger than your other one from working it so much.
Right.
So went to I forget it. It was like June, I think. That's how many months, man. And I went and they took the pin out, and I'm standing on both my ankles. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, wow. I feel like I haven't been able to do this. And I was like, man, I feel good. And I looked at my mom. I was like, I'm playing tonight. And she was like, you better not. Your dad will kill you. And I was like, fuck it. I'm playing. So I left the house in my street clothes, but I had my bag in the garage.
Okay.
My jersey and shit. And so I grab it and go into Justin Reed's Pap's car. And he said, what are you doing? I was like, dude, I'm playing tonight. Fuck it. Got all my shit. Dude, my mom and dad never went to the games because I wasn't playing. They didn't give a fuck. We sucked. So I put my shit on, dude. And my coach is like, he loved me, man. And he was like, you ready? I was like, yeah. I was like, I usually play third base, but I was like, let me just play first, dude. I can play first base. And I told him, no sliding. I'm not sliding.
Right.
And so, dude, I'm taking batting practice. I'm ripping it, dude. And I was like, man, I feel good. So my first at bat, I struck out. But I was like, all right, dude, I'm back in the zone. Dude, fucking runners on second and third next at bat, fucking double up the middle, man. I was like, hell yeah. So I don't even remember what happened in the rest of the game. But I wasn't even thinking, dude, because they put the games in the newspaper.
Oh, fuck.
And it said in a little thing, in Alex Summerson's first game back, he doubled it 2 runs. And I was like, fuck. Dude, my dad reads the paper. He goes flying down to the back game, and he was like, this better be a fucking typo. And I was like, it's not. He was like, are you kidding me? I was like, Dad, I feel fine. I was like, he was like, go ahead. Just ruin the fucking thing. And then like an hour later, he came down. He was like, did you crush it? I was like, oh, Dad, he went to the bench, dude. Like, and he was like, whatever. If you feel good, I can't tell you not. So I played the rest of the year. But dude, when he came down, when I seen it in the paper before he saw it, I was like, he is going to lose.
You should have cut it out, man.
Oh, it's cut out somewhere, dude. My mom had a scrapbook of all that shit. I remember there was a headline in the paper. It said Summerson leads Blairsville in big win. And I was like, dude, I'll take that out of there, man, because we had to play baseball at Blairsville. I was like, I don't want to read something. I hate Blairsville. But no, good times, man. Good times playing baseball.
Well, hold on, because we can get back to I've never liked baseball.
I know. Every time you watch the Pirates last night, they're like, I don't watch baseball. I'm like, dude, like I'm trying to get excited. It's just like talking to someone that's like, that's right, Tate doesn't like baseball. Fuck.
But dude, I gotta tell you this because you know the foul ball to the empty noggin story.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, you talking empty. Like there was nothing going on there, dude.
Like he probably didn't even blink when it fucking happened.
Yeah, didn't even know where he was at.
It's like stared dead straight, like, huh? No, it reminded me of a story. So this is I'm back in high school, and I'm dating a girl from Slickville.
All right, yeah, I wasn't sure we were dropping names still. Okay, no,
I don't know. Yeah,
no, cool. We're straight.
So we end up one night. Fuck it, I think it's Friday. They're like, hey, we're going to derbies tonight, demo derbies.
Hell yeah!
Everybody loves that shit, right? So we went out, knew Alec. I don't remember much. I remember a lot of Dale Earnhardt shirts. A lot of cutoffs, a lot of jorts, exactly what you would expect. Bunch of people just smashing cars.
Oh, dude, me, Mark, and Ben went to one like 5 years ago and all wore NASCAR shirts, dude. And it was, dude, we were so drunk there. and just yelling, dude. It was awesome.
No, we should do that again.
Yes.
I'd be in for that. But we're sitting there, and we honestly, we're probably in like one of the furthest rows from the play. Like, we're up back, like in a corner, just whatever. And oh fuck. So we're sitting there, and these things are crazy. Whatever. I mean, it's
a different kind of people that go to those. Like, we were standing. Speaking of demos, real quick, one time, rest in peace, George Short, aka Perk, Mark's dad.
Absolutely.
He was huge. He was like the HNIC of the demo derbies for a long time.
Well, go ahead.
He actually saved my life one time because we used to have club seats at the demos, dude, in the press box. And I went to grab a live power wire for some reason, and he grabbed me. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh my god, I don't know. I'm sorry."
Don't touch that.
Yeah, but go ahead, my man. I had to get that out there, man. Rest in peace, Perk. One time.
So we're there, right? And we're doing whatever. And when I go to stuff like that, I watch. Like, I'm fucking. If I'm at something, I like to watch it. I don't like to talk and bullshit and do other things, So I'm watching, and she's talking to me, and like her family's there or whatever. We're having a good time, and she's got her like head turned away from the derby itself, the mud pit. I don't know. I don't even know what you call it, dude. And I swear to God, this is like a fucking. I could still see it in my fucking head. It's crazy. It's like a slow motion movie scene. I'm sitting there and I don't know what's going on, but these motherfuckers are crashing into each other. Somebody spins some tire down there, flicks up this giant chunk of mud. I'm talking like, dude, you see it coming through the air, and I swear it's tumbling in slow motion for me, and I'm watching it. I watch it the entire way, the fucking whole way. And man, I tell you what, if it don't land, it fucking screams a couple feet to my left. She's got her head turned towards the right, and her left eye. Oh
my god,
dude, it couldn't have hit any more dead on, and I mean that. Like, to the point, you saw it fly through the air, you hear it smack, and then like the look of horror as to what the fuck just happened, because he has no idea, is not paying attention, has no idea, like, what the fuck just hit me, and then all of like mud in the eye, like holding eye open, like people flushing it with water, getting fucking dirt and mud out. Oh my god, what? Oh, it was. I can hear the slow motion music in the background and just see, like, you watch it in the whole way, like you just watch it come in, and man, boom,
just tracking it,
dude, to the eyeball. Like, it couldn't have hit a better spot. Like, just for comedic purposes, like,
I would have lost my mind, dude.
Holy fuck. Wow. And I mean, sure, you act concerned, but man, that thing is burned into the brain, and
it's funny every time.
I tap into that when I need a good laugh occasionally.
dude, when we went, man, there was this dude flipping out, and he was like, driver's side. Like, I guess that's illegal. You can't be hitting the driver's side.
Mm-hmm.
And he's yelling, and he's like looking like other people, like, I don't know what's going on. And he's looking at me. I'm like, yeah, this is ridiculous, man. What the fuck? Like, driver's side. Get the fuck out of this. This is terrible. That, and I don't know if it was at the New Alkalines, but it was one of the derbies in Western Pennsylvania. A dude fucking pumped Quickcrete into the defenders, dude, and was kicking everybody's ass. And they caught him, dude, banned him from competition for life.
Like cork in the bat.
Yeah, dude. But me and Josh, Mark's brother, always used to talk like, if it would ever be socially acceptable to drink a fifth of Jim Beam and do an 8-ball of cocaine by yourself, would be right before a demolition derby, dude. Like, out there getting it, man.
Well, we were at the father-in-law's the other day. He was cooking out, and fucking two of them rolled past, and they had their cars on the trailers. They were heading out.
Dude. Mark sent me a picture of his dad. His dad only raced in a couple derbies, but he's got the fucking car. It just says Frogtown Express on the side, dude. Spray painted hard as fucking. Actually, dude, Jason, Mark's other brother, just commented on my Facebook and said, I'm going to read it verbatim here. Said, I hung out with your co-host at Perk's funeral. Good guy.
Yes.
Lots of personality. Gave me lots of ammo about the real L. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah. We can.
Jay's the man, dude.
Jay is the man. So that was an experience. The whole funeral thing.
Yeah, dude.
Rest in peace.
No doubt, man.
It's funny because I never actually met Mark's dad.
Right.
He didn't do a lot, man. He didn't go out a lot. He kept to himself. He kept it real. But anybody who's capable of making a human being like that, obviously, has good qualities about him.
He's an old timer, dude.
But yeah, so I actually, dude, I was a pallbearer in that funeral.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. I mean, that's, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Mark asked me, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude, anything. So that it was a little different. So that was a Saturday morning, right? And the baby's still semi-fresh, right? But Caitlin's sister's coming into town and is going to be around and wants to see the baby. So we're like, okay. I was like, yes. So she took me off and dropped me off at like 9 a.m. Right. And we're doing that whole thing. And they, they get in their motorcade or whatever. And everybody drives off to like the different spots. I was dropped off, right? Like woman dropped me off and then left and then was picking me up later. So I didn't have a car. And I was like, oh, fuck, I don't.
Yeah.
And I had talked to like Mark and I was like, well, if I need a ride, he's like, yeah, you can ride with me, whatever. But like we hang back and, we did our whole thing and, got the hearse loaded up. And I was like, oh, fuck, like I don't have a ride.
Right. You're like feeling like uncomfortable.
I was like, shit, like, and everybody else is like on their way to their cars. And I'm like, I'm not just going to stand here. So, I mean, there's a whole fucking line of cars. I didn't know where Mark was. Like, I was flustered. I was like, wait, who the fuck am I riding with? And I start walking back, and the first person in line is Jay.
Hell yeah.
And he gets in his car, and the window, the passenger side window was cracked a little bit. And I just kind of leaned over. I was like, I don't have a car here. Like, you mind if I may have met Jay before. But it was like one of those things where like
passing kind of.
Right. So I was just kind of like, like, cool if I catch a ride with you. And he's like, yeah, sure. And I was like, I jumped in, and the first trip was, I'm such an awkward person.
No doubt.
Like, I don't know, what the fuck do you say in that situation? It's weird.
I'm Tick.
Like he's like, hi, I'm Jason. And like, I know him as Jay. Like,
right.
And I was like, okay. And I was like, and I shook his hand, and that's what I was trying to figure out. How do you introduce yourself? And
do you say Tick or Corey, dude? Like, because
it depends on the situation. And it was a thought in my head. I was like, and I introduced myself as Tick because I was like, if he's ever heard of me,
right,
it's been in that form. Because
I've been in those situations too. Like, do I say my name's Alex or L?
Right.
It's like, like if I think of the
I'm
professional.
Big Al.
Yeah. I never know what to do. I'm like, I'm Alex. Like, no, you're not. You're L. Like, yeah, you're right. Fuck, my bad.
Like ale? Like,
oh no, dude. How many times? Like L, like the letter. And I was like, no, L. Like beer. I'm like, no, A-L. I can't say it. But they're like, oh, L. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's my name. Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, the first year down here, I had such a terrible time.
But no, and I jump in with them, and it was quiet for a little bit, and I was like, they had to break it at some point. And then, we made there were a couple different destinations. So like, I was like, I assumed that like when I hopped in the first time, it was cool that I hop in every time. So I'm just jumping in.
Right.
And by the end of it, we were bullshitting and it was fun. Like
Oh, dude,
we had a good time. We were talking about you.
he's one of my favorite people of all. He was him and Josh were the big brothers I never had, dude. Them used to fuck with me. Like, I'd be a little kid going down to Mark's to watch the Steeler game, and I'd walk in and Jay, there'd people there, like the whole family, and Jay'd be like, Alex, man, you're getting tall. How big's your penis now? And I'm like, dude, 10. And I'm like all embarrassed, all red. Dude, he used to fuck with me so bad, dude. He was always busting jokes. He's awesome. He's one of my favorite people.
He was giving me some jokes. He was like, "I'm sorry, I have an inappropriate sense of humor,"
Oh,
and I was kind of like, "I don't know if you know who you're talking to, sir.
Right.
I don't think there's anything that you could say that would offend me."
Oh no, you guys are kind of cut from the same cloth, dude. When it comes to stuff like that, like straight up.
He threw out a woman beating joke, I think it was, and I was laughing.
Hell yeah, dude.
What do you say to a woman with two black eyes? Nothing. You already told her twice. And I was like, yeah, dude. And he says that, and I'm like, how the fuck? Like, I'm sorry if some people are offended by that, but I laugh at that shit. That's funny,
dude. Yeah. It's a shame that you got to check yourself before you say something like that anymore.
Yeah, I just fuck it. It's if you have a good, I don't know. I just have a different outlook on life.
Dude,
it's fun.
His '90s hip hop knowledge is better than mine. And we were coming home from a Steelers game one night, and I don't know if you've ever heard the old '80s track, "The Freaks Come Out at Night."
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, me and Mark in the back, Josh and Jay in the front. It's on the fucking dude, maxed out at 10, and they were telling us about going to dance parties in Latrobe back in the day, and they knew every word to the song, dude, and they were rapping, and I was losing my mind. It was tremendous, man. But yeah, Jay, dude, you couldn't have fell into a better situation rolling around with Jay.
Yeah, no, that was I was like, I'm glad this is the car that was fucking first in line.
Yeah, dude, he is. Yeah, he's 5-star funny, man.
Yeah, dude, but that, can I tell you, that was also the first, I think it was Catholic. I'm not great with my whole religion thing.
I don't know if that was a cat. Yeah, I think so.
I believe it was.
Yeah.
It was lengthy.
Yeah, dude.
A little strange, a little odd. Definitely not something I've ever been a part of before.
Yeah.
Guys singing and weird shit, dude. And it was quite a lengthy process. We were there for a while.
Right.
I'm like I said, completely new. He's like, stand up, sit down, stand up. Like, people were saying shit with him, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, and I was front fucking row.
Oh shit.
Dude, front row, dead center. Like, I was like, oh, like, pick the best spot. So
up down.
No, but it was cool. We we did our whole thing. They had a nice little they had food afterward at the church that was fucking delicious. It was a beautiful day. And then we went to Perks after down in Frogtown and had a couple drinks. Whiskey Dave and Rudy were there, and
that's what's up.
Rose was there, and Mark's sister and the kids, and yeah, we had a blast, dude.
It's good, man.
Well, I mean, a blast in
right.
The sense of the word that's fit for that situation.
Absolutely, dude. I got you.
But yeah, dude, that was yeah. I did that and hung out with fucking Jay for the day.
Oh man, yeah.
So what else has been up? What the fuck else? I don't know. I felt like there was something else you wanted to talk about.
Oh no, we're good, dude. I was actually this is it. Dude, I've been in Iowa for 4 years now.
Okay.
It was, dude, I just got my vacation. June 1st was my first day of work down here.
All right.
And so
did you blow your vacation yet?
Oh no, dude, I have it all planned out. I have it planned out for my 30th birthday, which we're going to go down to the Rivers and the Steelers game the next day. And I'm spending the rest of it on going to Colorado to see Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
So those are like two things I like. Steelers and Wu-Tang, dude. Like, my temptation can, I'm not blowing my vacation when I have those two things on deck.
Dude, not only Wu-Tang, but Wu-Tang at Red Rocks,
Yes.
which I'm
Yes.
actually going to in September as well.
Who
We
you
have
seeing there? I know we talked about it.
Jason Isbell. He's like he's one of the good like country musicians.
Okay, that's
Like,
what's up.
yeah, him and David Crosby from Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Okay.
So they're going to be playing out there. That's going to be a fun time. It was a great opportunity, so we're like, fuck it, let's just buy the tickets.
No doubt.
But you're also seeing them on fucking Halloween night.
I know, and I'm not a big Halloween guy like you are,
Dude,
because you are the
have
Halloween
to
lady.
do it, man. What are you gonna dress up as?
Dude, I don't know.
Let's get some fucking. Hey, let's get the costume ideas rolling.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I'm a big awkward dude.
What should Al go to? A Wu-Tang concert on Halloween. What are you gonna like? Let's get some fucking suggestions.
I don't know. I almost feel like it wouldn't be keeping it real if I dressed up, but like
you have to, son.
I know. All right, I like that. We'll put that.
It's Halloween night.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's a perfect storm, dude.
Right.
I'm worried about like, I don't know what up, man. I'm gonna be fucked up.
I'd be worried about the weather. Holy shit. Because there's potential for it to be pretty fucking cold out there at that point.
Right.
You hope it's nice. And then, you've got, I mean, legal pot and.
No, I
not that you're smoking because you can't.
Right. But, dude, Illinois just legalized and I live right on the border. So,
fuck.
But I've got out of it. It's something I'll venture back into later in life. I can't wait. But, dude, 4 years in Iowa, man. So, but I like that. I'd like to get suggestions to see if someone says Slender Man, I'm going to kill him for a costume. But, I was thinking about my first time down here and I was just reminiscing like, dude, I was a lost motherfucker, dude. I was not saying, I mean, God, dude, me and you were hanging out every day.
But Al, we were hanging out every day. But holy fuck.
What were we doing? Nothing, dude. Just ruining ourselves. Watching the Game Show Network until something came to gamble on.
Dude, do you remember how many episodes of Lingo were on that DVR? Like, the DVR was full, and it was episodes of Lingo.
Oh, my God.
Greatest game show in the history.
Oh, dude. It's one of the greats. But I was thinking about my first time I came down here, and I took a goddamn Greyhound from Pittsburgh to fucking Davenport, Iowa.
You just fucking So you just Greyhounded it. You were like, fuck it.
16 hours on a Greyhound, dude.
You didn't have a proper car to get you there? Is that the reason?
Oh, dude. My Explorer, I can't believe it made it down here. Because once I ended up moving, but
that's right.
It was only like $25, dude. So I was like, fuck it. But I forgot about Spirit Airlines. So I took a Greyhound down here, got the job, and I was like, holy shit, like I'm about to move to Iowa. So to get home, I took a Greyhound from Iowa City to Chicago. And then took a flight from Chicago to Latrobe on the way home because it was cheaper. The Spirit, like $40. But anyhow, so I get the job and I'm at Mark's house, dude. We're getting fucked up, man. Like, hell yeah, dude. Like, this is a big point in my life, dude. It's probably
like the day before you're leaving?
Yeah, to go back home. No, it's actually the night.
Okay.
Like shouldn't have been. And so we're fucked up, dude. And the bus left at like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, I think. I can't remember. Anyways, dude, I'm looking at my phone. It's like 12:45. I'm like, dude, you got to get me to the bus station. He's like, I can't drive, man. And I was like, fuck, dude. So we're panicking. I'm fucking jogging down there, dude. They're loading the bus already. I'm like, fuck, dude. So I get on the bus. And I was like, all right, dude, relax. Relax, you're all right. Because I'm drunk. I'm not fucked up drunk, but I'm drunk and I'm high. And I go to grab my charger as the bus departs, and I reach into my pocket. And I forgot I had like 7 THC chocolates in my pocket. I'm like, oh, fuck. Because, dude, I've seen police dogs get on Greyhounds before.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm freaking out. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm going to trafficking charge for going out of state with this shit. So, because I originally just wanted to have 2 in my pocket because I was going to eat them on the bus.
Right.
So I'm like, well, man, what should I do with these? And I'm like, should I throw them away? Should I eat them? Like, and so in true Al,
I know Al. Yeah.
Yeah. I ate all of them. I ate every single one of them, dude. I was like, well, here goes nothing. So it's like a 3-4 hour ride to Chicago. About an hour and a half in, I'm freaking out, dude. I'm like, am I really moving to Iowa? Should I take this job? Should I do this? Should I do that? I'm like arguing with myself, like, and so I'm not even thinking about it. And so next thing I look and I can see the Chicago city limits, and I'm like, mother fuck, dude. I've never been to Chicago. This is a huge city, man. I'm on drugs, like, and so, dude, if National Geographic ever did like a study and it was the top 10 sketchiest places in America, the Chicago Greyhound station's in the top 5 easily. So I get off the bus, dude, and I'm like, I have to figure out how the hell am I going to get to O'Hare. I go in there, dude. I'm the only white guy there. Only woodpecker in this whole place. I got my Pirate jersey on. This guy's like, yo, what up, Pittsburgh? Daps me up. He's like, I'm from Homewood. And I was like, I'm from Salzburg. Like, no, just, you know what I'm saying? And so he's talking to me, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, why does everyone talk to me? Like, dude, I don't think I'm an outgoing person. I'm kind of keep to myself, but you know it as good as anyone does.
You've had the worst luck, dude.
It's unreal. Why does everybody want to talk to me? And it's the most annoying person. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, do I give that vibe off? I don't think so.
Those motherfuckers that just want to talk to hear themselves talk and just fucking ramble, like, they see you, and I don't know what it is about you. Maybe it's the way you look. Something, dude. They are drawn to you, and they will talk your ear off.
Oh, it's crazy, dude.
At times, with me sitting beside you, never. How many times has anyone ever went and talked to me? They've talked to you every time.
I remember when I first moved down here, someone did that to you at the Salt, and you're like, dude, I really need you back here. This guy wants to stop talking to me.
Like,
I was like,
he won't quit, and I don't do this. Like, I'm the guy who sits here and looks like he'll kill you if he says something. Like,
yeah, I don't know if I just look like a friendly person. I don't know. I've never seen myself. But anyway, this guy's talking my ear off, and I'm panicking, dude, like, because I got to figure out how to get to O'Hare. So anyhow, I sit down, and I'm finally able to go through my bag. And I was like, I got to make sure I got everything. So the dude sits a seat beside me. There's a middle seat between us, and he's still just he's talking about, like, moving drugs from Pittsburgh to Chicago. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. So I put my plane ticket on the middle seat. I'm like looking for everything, and the motherfucker grabs it and starts folding it up. And I was like, yo, I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I just checking you, man. I was just checking you. And I was like, give me that motherfucking thing. And I walked outside. I'm pissed. But now I got to figure out. I'm like, dude, there's taxis out there, but I'm too high. I don't want to go talk to them, dude. I'm like, I can't do this right now. I cannot do this right now. And so I was like, I'll get an Uber. I'll get an Uber. That's what I'll do. I'll be able, and we'll be, you know, he'll know my name, and I'll be able to see where he's at. But anyhow, dude, I just see a dude step out of a van. He's like, anyone need a ride to O'Hare? Black dude with dreads. I was like, that's all right.
Right here. Yeah. He was looking at you, Al. He was like, what the fuck's this white kid doing here?
Exactly. And those are jitneys, dude. Those used to be huge, my mom said. Like, it was just Uber before Uber. Like, people would just hang out on the weekends at places like that. Like, hey, easy way to make $20. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I get in this van with 2 other people, and I'm sketched out, dude. Because I'm telling you, I am on edibles, man, and I'm high as fuck.
I will also say that's how people go missing, though. Like, you step into one of those $20 to the airport, and then you all end up in chains in some person's basement.
Dude, I'm not even bullshit, dude. I was so sketched out when I got in the car. I typed it on my phone to GPS to make sure we were going the right way. And so we're like almost there. I don't have any cash on me, dude. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, what am I going to do? And he was finally like, this is the last stop for O'Hare. And I was like, all right, thank God, dude. Went into the fucking gas station, got $20 out, gave it to him, and he drops me off. So he drops me, you know, when you get to an airport, there's all the different, what are the plane companies, what are they called? Airliners. Right. Jesus Christ, plane companies. And you got to realize, dude, I've never flown anywhere other than out of Latrobe. I've flown out of Pittsburgh one time, but I was with like 10 people, so I wasn't paying attention.
Yep.
So I'm so high, dude, and I have no idea how to get into the airport. And I'm just pacing, dude. I'm walking up and down the sidewalk like, oh, my God, dude. And finally, man, I got so fucking hungry. I was like, I got to go in there, dude. And so I walk up to TSA, and I was like, where do I go? And he was like, just get in line anywhere, man. It's security. And I was like, anywhere? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, thinking, I'm like, dude, that guy probably thinks I'm like a terrorist or something. Like, why would you ask me like that? So now I'm like really sketching out, dude. But dude, finally got in there, and there was McDonald's right by the Pittsburgh United flight, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna sit here and relax. That was the craziest 7 hours of my life. But to piggyback off of that, there's only been 2 times I was the only white person in an establishment, and this is the other time. Me and Josh, Mark's other brother, he got awesome seats for a Penguins Winnipeg game, and I'd never been to console before, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go, dude. Like, all right, man. And so, dude, I call them Parkway pisses. Like when you're going down to a game or something and you gotta pee, dude, your eyes are watering, dude. You feel like your brain's gonna blow up.
And what? Like you got to stop on the side of the road?
No, but you can't, because you can't piss on 376. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, absolutely. Like
dude,
I've had those.
Mitchell pulled off right before the jail and took a piss before a Pirate game. And I was like, dude, this is not good. Dude. Like,
it's ballsy. It's ballsy, but sometimes you got to piss.
Oh, dude, no doubt. So the great thing about console parking is excellent down there. So we park by Duquesne and we're walking on Fifth Avenue, and we gotta go. I'm like, dude, it's like 5 o'clock. Like, let's go into a bar, keep drinking. You know, I don't want this buzz to wear off. So I see just a beer sign, and I kind of hard left right into this place. Bang, metal detector, and a Pittsburgh City cop. I was like, oh fuck, this is aces and deuces, dude. There's been numerous drive-bys at this bar. I'm like, fuck, dude. But I wasn't going to play myself. I wasn't going to walk through the metal detector and walk back out. I was like, fuck it, dude. They're bumping rap music. I go to the back. I was like, dude, tell Josh, take a seat, man. I'm going to take a piss real quick. So I'm in there pissing. There's a guy in there, dude, and he's talking in the bathroom. I thought he had a Bluetooth on. I'm not paying any attention because it's one of those orgasmic urines. I'm like, dude, this is the greatest moment of my life. Just like ready to fucking ejaculate because this piss feels so good. And I just hear this dude going, Lemieux, because I have my Lemieux jersey on. And I turn around, dude. I'm like, yeah, what's up, dude? And he's like, you going on vacation this summer? I was like, I don't know, because it was March. He was like, me and my homeboy out there got the hookup on timeshares down in Florida and Alabama. I was like, nah, dude, I'm cool. And he's got his pinky up his nose blowing coke, dude, sucking on this fucking plastic bag. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. So I walk out of the bathroom, and Josh is laughing hard as fuck with like this 55-year-old bartender, dude. And we're just woman. She's loving us, dude. We're telling stories, man, like dapping people up. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. And we're like, oh, we got to go to the game. She's like, come back later. We got drink specials all night. And we walked out of there, dude, and I looked at Josh, and I'll never forget this. I was like, dude, could you imagine if 2 black guys would have walked into Clarksburg Valley Inn? They would have never even served them. They would have just sat there till they left. I was like, those motherfuckers loved us, man. I was like, we're going back after the game. So the Penguins won 3-1. I was crushing $10 ice houses in their 24-ounce cans, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like Josh's sister was there, Jen. And he went to see her, and they stopped booze when the puck drops at the third period. You can't sell alcohol anymore.
Right.
So he was coming back down to the seats, and I got 2 24-ounce ice houses in my hand. And he's laughing. And I was like, what? He was like, really? I was like, dude, you can't buy it after the third period, dude. I had to get another one. So game's over, dude. And I was like, we're going back to aces and deuces, man. And so we go back in there, dude. And I was like, told you we'd be back, like telling the bartender, the place is packed, man. And we're the only white people in there. And so we're sitting at it's 2 different bars or whatever, and I went up to get some shots, and they were playing Tupac, and there was these 2 people, or 2 huge women there, dude, like 400 pounds, and they're playing Tupac, and I hear some guy yell, Tupac couldn't carry Biggie's microphone bag, or something like that, and I'm drunk, and I was like, hell yeah, I agree, and these 2 women look at me, dude, like, what'd you say? And I was like, I agree with them, dude, Tupac sucks. And I'm arguing with these women about Biggie and Tupac. And I was like, dude, this is like on my bucket list. I'm in a bar listening to rap music, watching basketball, arguing about rap music. And my prior establishments, I never really had the opportunity to do that. You don't do that at like the Sold In, man. That don't happen.
You get the jukebox unplugged and CBI.
Oh, dude, Compton's in the house, man. Them guys were not having it. So, oh, man, I'm loving it, dude. And I remember it was March Madness. They had a huge bracket up, and I'm looking at the bracket, and these 2 old guys come talking to me, and now we're talking shit. I'm like, dude, there's no way Georgetown's going to beat them. And I'm like, man, this is awesome, dude. So I'm sitting down watching the game. Josh is to my left, and I'm just bullshitting with these old dudes about college basketball, man. And Josh is talking to this chick, And I'm not really paying attention to what they're talking about, but they're talking about WVU, West Virginia. So that's where Josh graduated from. And I'm just half listening to the conversation, and I hear Josh go, well, I was there from like 94 to 98. When were you there? And she's like, I didn't go to school there. I was just there all the time. I'm married to Major Harris. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And for the people who don't know Major Harris, he's probably the greatest Mountaineer football player of all time. Played quarterback for him, took him to a national championship. They lost, but like he was just one of those college stars that never made it in the pros.
Right.
Like ran kicks back for the Raiders, I think. And I was like, whoa, like that was the record scratch moment. Not when two white dudes walked in, but when she said that, I was like, what? You're full of shit. And me and Josh are just like, you fool, shut the fuck up. And she pulls up her leg, dude, and has tattooed Major Harris on her leg. We were like, what?
Shit.
And then she brings her Facebook up, dude, and it says, married to Major Harris. And we're like, what the fuck, dude? This is crazy. Oh, man, I could not believe it. We were dying laughing. And they loved us so much, dude. We got invited to the official Aces and Deuces summer barbecue at Shenley Park.
Oh, and shit.
I asked Josh like a couple times, like, dude, you want to go to that? Dude, I want to go. And then like something happened, we ended up not going. But I was really pumped about going to that, dude. But yeah, man, fucking crazy, dude. I love that. I'm going back there next time I come home.
Fucking yeah. I won't come with you. I'm not the kind of I don't know. Like I'd roll in there and somebody'd say like, Al, I'm not the person people want to talk to.
Right. And I also give off that, I'm into the, I get that vibe off. I get fades and wear throwbacks and shit. I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So
you fit in there. I'll walk in with my fucking, Grateful Dead tie-dye and I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing in here?
You lost point. But, oh, man. That was old story time with Uncle L. It's been a while.
There you go. Yep. So, fuck. What about sports? Anything good? Buckeyes, huh?
Relationship with the fucking Pirates. My God. Quick shout out to Josh Bell, who had the greatest total base season since 1958, dude. Willie Mays. That's incredible to think about. I can't, dude. It sucks that the Pirates are such a small market, man, because that would be all over the news.
It would, yeah.
They get you excited for a minute, and then they just, dude, that game against Milwaukee the other night where they're up 9-7 in the 9th and they lose in the 13th, and it's like, I'm not comfortable talking about it. They get me so fucking worked up, man. But I think, I think that means it's time for Tick's pick.
Yeah.
Long time, boy.
It has been. So I actually, before the baby was born, was the last time I was out record shopping, and
have you been playing music for him? Like
absolutely, son.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What was the first song you heard?
Shit, that's a good question. I don't even know.
Was it Van Morrison?
I don't even know. There's a lot of shit going on.
Might have been "Hold On, I'm Coming" by Sam and Dave. Dude, real quick.
Hold on, I came.
We were on the way to the beach, and we were in Virginia, so you can drink in the back seat in Virginia. You can drink in a car, just the driver can't drink. And me and my sister are crushing beers at the back, and my mom and dad are up front, and that song came on. And I was like, Dad sang this song right before he had us. And my dad looks at me, and I was like, because sometimes I'll say stuff like to him, and he's like, nah, dude, like, that's not funny. And right. I just seen him start trying to hold a smile back, and I was like, my man, dude, yep, hold on, I'm coming, baby.
No,
I think we were conceived to this song. And my dad looked, I seen him in the rear view, and I was like, oh, my bad, Dad. Well, my bad, go ahead, son.
No, so I, you know what? There's a used bookstore down the road, and I was actually surprised by I found a couple decent albums in there.
Oh, no shit, that's what's up.
Yeah. So this one, I'm gonna hit the classic rock, put your jorts on, because today's selection is the band Boston.
Oh man.
Although, let's say, fuck Boston in the finals. Come on, St. Louis, please.
Dude, they're about to. I didn't even realize this. They won the Super Bowl. They won the World Series. And come on, yeah. St. Louis,
I hate it.
Bennington looked like shit, but.
Well, we're going with the Boston album. We're going with the debut album. This one is self-titled. Came out in 1976. So the guy, so the lead singer of this, pretty much the lead driving force, Tom Scholes. He actually went to MIT. Like, super, yeah, super fucking smart guy. They talk about how like he made his own pedals for the guitars and shit. Like,
wow,
yeah, yeah, did like all this shit in his basement for the most, like as much as he could in the basement, kind of thing. But that being said, looking at like their whole discography, fuck that. This first album is the only album I need. I've been rocking it quite a bit recently.
Okay.
And you probably only know a handful of Boston songs. I'm probably gonna fire them off all within the next 2 minutes.
I always get Boston and Kansas mixed up.
Al, is it because they're a state and a city? Come on.
No, Kansas. It's because my brain's broke. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, I
was gonna say More Than a Feeling, and I was like, I think that's Kansas, man. I gotta fuck.
They first track on side 1, More Than a Feeling.
Oh man, it's not. Wait, I was being straight up there. That's Boston, More Than a Feeling.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. All right, Wayward Son. That's Kansas, right?
That's Kansas.
Okay, go ahead, man. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, dude, this could probably be their greatest hits as well. More Than a Feeling. Peace of Mind. Number 2.
I like that track.
Yep. And then Foreplay / Long Time.
I don't know if I've heard that one.
It's been such a long time. I think I should be going. You'd know it if you heard it.
DVE.
They play it on DVE all the fucking time. Side 1, 3 songs. Fantastic stuff. Side 2, Rock and Roll Band, Smoking, Hitching a Ride, Something About You. And the only song on this album that wasn't written by Tom Scholes, who's like, from what I've read, he's pretty much recorded a large portion of all the instruments on the first album.
Okay.
So like, kind of did it by himself. But back in the day, you've got to produce a fucking band that can tour, or else nobody's gonna sign you, kind of thing. So like, he had to find people to play with him. But for the most part, all his stuff on the first album. But the last song, Let Me Take You Home Tonight, is a fucking like, listen to it. It's one of those ones that like just popped up on fucking Spotify, and it has become like a constant fucking rotation now. Like, I listen to it all the time. It's one of my favorite songs by them.
I love it.
Good stuff. It's a good man. It's one of those bands that I like to crank up in the car and put the fucking windows down, and like, it's one of those nice day, like sunny day, got the sunglasses on, just fucking letting the wind through your hair a little bit. Dude. Crank a little fucking Boston.
The best, dude. When you get in that car, dude, and you got the heat on.
Yep.
You got the AC on, but you also got the heat on, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm a Windows man. I fuck the AC. I'd rather have the windows down in the air.
Dude, I take the caddy out, and that fucking trunk is thumping, dude. No windows are down, dude. Like,
absolutely.
What's good?
It's been such a shit show here with all this fucking. It might be the end of the world, Al. I fucking might need to start building a boat.
You can, and the worst, dude, it's rained so much down here. I mean, you guys are getting what we had. You know what I'm saying?
We're literally having the same shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you out there, like all this, I mean, the fucking tornadoes and shit around here, man. Like,
dude,
with all of the rain, I woke up the other day. I swear to God, I thought it was the end of the world. It was like 5 a.m. and I woke up and it was fucking pounding out there.
Dude, I was reading, like, when you see a storm, because I love storms. I love when my phone starts beeping. I'm like, yes, dude. And it's even better living down here when the sirens go off, dude. I love it. But, when it says it's like, when you're reading the storm warning, it'll be, periods of heavy rain, don't be on the roads. And it always says golf ball sized hail. That's right. When you're like, all right. Like, that's, sometimes I'll say pee. And it's like, wow, dude. All right, golf ball. Dude, the other day, I'm reading it. It says, be cautious of lime-sized hail. I was like, lime-sized hail?
Dude, limes are hefty.
Holy shit, dude. I was like, what's next? Like, soccer balls? Like, shit. What's the next comparison, man? I was like, holy fuck. But yeah, dude.
You imagine a piece of lime-sized hail just smacking you on its way down?
Oh, dude, it'd probably knock you unconscious.
It very well might.
It'd be like that foul ball, dude. that caught the kid. But
You'll be staring straight ahead for the rest of your life.
Oh my God! Just thinking about bowling balls and ducks or something. But no, we've been lucky, dude. They've missed us, but they took some shit out down here. But we've been lucky, man.
Well, one of the wife's greatest fears is fucking tornadoes. Like anybody mentioned.
Yeah, dude. I remember, dude. We were down here? Wasn't there? Fuck, were you guys down here? I was talking about tornadoes with her, and she was like,
"Yeah,
was like,
she doesn't joke around, dude." Like,
yeah, I was like,
she loses the color from her face. Like, wait, tornado? What are you talking about? Like, even just in passing, like it's crazy. And I've always been like, yeah, like you don't have to worry about it around here. They're fine, whatever. And then like last week, there's fucking handful in like Indiana and shit.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns in Indiana County. They said it was the first time 2 a touchdown in the county since like the 40s or something. But
I don't fucking. I'm tired of it, man. I can't wait for just summer weather.
Well, it's terrible, dude, because it's so damp down here. So when it's nice out, dude, the bugs are out of this world.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't even want to go outside.
No. Oh well, speaking of that,
I'm just gonna say it, dude. I know
just
where
brought
you're
it up. Bring it up.
Oh shit! I gotta find it here.
Man, I got you.
Louisville just walked off.
I got you, sir.
Fuck.
The SSP, huh?
Yeah, see, because I knew it was the reason. I mean, that I tried to make 2 comparable things, but it was also comparable on another level because we're going to have us on the East Coast that never really seen tornadoes, just the aftermath of hurricanes. But then you're going to have the people I know down here that were like, dude, tornadoes, man. Like, are you kidding me? It's a no-brainer. So that's why. Yeah. So
they both got their like somebody mentioned it, and I don't know who, but like there's the coastal aspect. Like, okay, Pennsylvania, really don't see many tornadoes until like this last fucking week.
Right.
And then also the worst you see from a hurricane is just like the remnants that blow off the coast. Like we don't get hurricanes.
No. But Zona, I think Zona is, they have top fan now on Facebook.
Yeah.
If I was able to make top fans for the Tick and Ale podcast, Zona's the first person. That dude brings the heat in the comment section every time, dude. But he was talking about being in an earthquake, dude. And I've actually been in an earthquake before, dude. I ever tell you this?
I don't think so.
Dude, me and Mark were at Ocean City, Maryland, with his family.
Okay.
And I thought he was behind me fucking around shaking the chair. Like, not too much, but like, I was like, cut it out, faggot. And I turned around, dude, and he was like 30 feet away from me changing the song. I was like, dude, did you feel that? And he was like, yeah. And we had to evacuate, dude. I was like, wow, that was crazy.
Yeah. But with the SSP, somebody brought it up too. The other thing, a lot of like planes or places that are prone to hurricanes, like they know that you're like, and they build their shit to withstand it.
Oh, no doubt. That's Kevin. I worked with him at that's Kevin Zabinski, dude. OG on the internet. Trolling.
He's definitely a tornado fan, huh? I'm assuming.
Yeah. He was he's a UPS driver, dude, and that's who I used to ride shotgun with, and he's a good dude, man. Funnier than fuck.
Yep.
But
and a tornado come out of nowhere and dude, rip through a trailer park. See how many of those are built to last.
Yeah. Yep. He's completely right with it, dude. You go to the beaches, houses are on stilts.
Yep.
Excellent point. Hey, you learn a lot in the SSP.
Hey, but I will say it is 59-41 favor of hurricanes. Total votes, we got 50 for hurricanes, 35 tornado.
Okay. That's about right, dude. I think if I knew more people in Iowa, that would be if I was friends with Facebook, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that was a good one. That was it had been a while, so I need to get back to brainstorming because usually I have ones on deck. But
yeah, we've got to get one ready. I think we're probably gonna do another one this weekend, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. We roll back into this shit. We're gonna go back on the Friday, Saturday grind.
Yeah, weekend schedule. So it's nice to be back. It was a nice long. We got 2 episodes out of today. So
yes. Are you gonna drop them tonight, or you got shit to do?
I'll be dropping them later.
Motherfucking man.
Well, all right, son. Until next week.
All right, Tig. I'll talk to you Friday, or I'll probably call you later before the hockey game. But all right, dog.
All right, son. Peace.
Peace, son.